Hey everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I'm going to jump right into it, and this video is going to be about Election Day, which is tomorrow, Tuesday, November 2nd. So to our registered voters, please make sure you vote tomorrow in the city's municipal elections. This is going to be a very, very important election cycle. Our city council and our school committee are the big things. Our city council is going to be making decisions that will affect the city for decades. Some of the big things on the table are our wastewater treatment plant, new police station, our schools with the dropping enrollment. There's a lot of different suggestions on what to do there. School resource officers in the schools. Of course, North Street, which is something that the public is against overwhelmingly, the layout that we have now, but those will be decisions that will be made on what to do with North Street, what is the vision for North Street, and how we implement that. Homelessness in the city, what are we going to do there? And then, of course, overall, the ARPA funds, which is the American Rescue Plan, which is $41 million in federal assistance coming in. So there's a lot of big things on the table being discussed, and there's a lot of different views from incumbents and some of the challengers. So please make sure you participate in this election cycle. As far as the city council goes, I was able to interview almost every incumbent and every challenger. There was a couple spots that I missed, just wasn't able to connect. Saturday, I sent a message out to Kenny Warren, who's running for Ward 1, and Andrea Wilson, who's running for Ward 1. Kenny and I are friends on Facebook, so he responded immediately, and I was able to do an interview with him yesterday, which I put out on the page this morning. Unfortunately, I was not able to connect with Andrea. Ward 4, I was able to interview Andrew Wren, who's running, and the other contender for Ward 4 is Jim Conant. I was not able to connect with him. And then, what is the other? Oh, there was one of the other wards where an incumbent is running for re-election, and I tried to connect multiple times with the challenger, and that individual was having computer problems, couldn't log on to Zoom. I tried walking this person through it on the phone. We just couldn't get it. They sent me a message yesterday, and this person was saying that I've been ignoring them. That this individual doesn't care that I do this on my own time with my own money. I'm doing this for selfish reasons. That this person will definitely be one of the next city councilors because this individual is the only one who truly cares about the community and the people. It was heavily insulting, and that particular person will never be welcomed on this platform ever, at all, period. That was the only bad experience I had. If I had time, I would try to squeeze one in with Andrea and Jim Conant, but I just don't know if I have enough time left. I haven't slept in a couple days, so I've been putting 80 to 90-hour work weeks in to get this done, spending all my own money doing this. So many of you might see me up at Park Square soon doing some panhandling for It's Pittsfield Tonight. In all seriousness, it cost a lot of money to do this and get these videos out and done. But anyway, that's that. So overall, all the incumbents and all the challengers were a pleasure to interview. And those interviews were not about me injecting my opinion at all. They were about them putting their platform out there. I asked the same questions to every single candidate. And I believe all of you are smart enough to make up your own mind. You all know the issues at hand, and that's that. So many of you saw where I wasn't too happy about our local newspaper putting their endorsements out again. And people said, oh, that's a couple people. Overwhelmingly, most of you agreed with me. There was a couple people who said, well, that's how it works. That's part of the process. Well, guess what? The times are changing, and that shouldn't be part of the process. Nobody needs our only media publication in the county to be telling people who to vote for. I mean, that's it. And well, there's Berkshires, and I don't believe they do endorsements. Not that I know of. So, and who endorses? Said the Berkshire Eagle endorses. Who is that? Is that former Judge Frederick Rutberg? I mean, who was making the endorsements? And but it upset me because I know how hard it is for any person running for office to put themselves out there, how hard and emotional it can be to run a campaign, the money that has to be raised for signs. It's a tough thing to do. And then some people can be vicious and cruel with messages and things said and signs getting stolen, which I've got some great stuff on that. So to the people who've been snagging the signs up on West Housatonic Street, gotcha. We'll be going over that soon. Another location they snagged some was on Holmes Road. Gotcha on that one too. So some interesting things I've got there. And I'll be going over that later. I want to talk to some of the candidates first whose signs were taken. But anyway, that is why I was against that. I just don't feel like that does any service for the community. There's plenty of outlets out there through social media for people to get information, and they don't need our only newspaper to be telling them who they think should be elected. Doesn't seem fair or right, and that's just my opinion. But I won't be endorsing anyone. Those and just like those interviews, they were there for all the candidates to have a fair platform, and for all of you, I believe all of you are smart enough to make up your own minds. So I know there's a couple of you that disagree with me on that issue, but that's how I feel. I just feel like in the year 2021, that's not necessary, and from the newspaper's perspective, I think that was just a bad business decision because all you did is chase away more customers. So, but that's it on that. There'll be more videos. I'm going to be out tonight, some of the last minute standouts. I'm going to stop by and see if I can talk to candidates, see what's going on out there. So I'll be doing more updates. Wednesday, obviously, I'll be covering Wednesday morning, the results from Tuesday night. And then I think I'm going to take a few days off. And then again, you might see me up there with a sign up at Park Square that says it's Pittsfield tonight. We'll do videos for money. Because this was a tough one for me. This was a big challenge. And I somehow was able to get most of the candidates on. For school committee was very challenging. I was only able to interview one candidate for school committee, which is Bill Tyre. And I will put that video out tonight. It's a little long. Bill can be a little long-winded at times, but it's a lot of good information on there. So if, you know, it's worth watching if, you know, if you're really interested in his point of view. The school committee is such an important committee. And I did reach out to Dr. Bill Cameron, and Dr. Cameron, many of you know I did a video where he publicly commented saying that I was wrong, that the problem he basically kind of said I was lying. He said I embellished the situation, that the violence in the schools wasn't that bad, and that the report that the superintendent brought to the school committee was per his request. And then he went on to say that most of these districts are known for cooking the books, which was shocking to me. Why would you request information from the superintendent from districts that you already knew were cooking the books? I didn't get that either. So I did reach out to those other districts. I wanted to know if that was the case. And but anyway, I extended an invitation to Dr. Cameron to come on, and he said he would, but not to talk about that. Only to talk about his campaign. He felt like if we were to talk about that, he said he didn't see where it would do a disservice, if anything, to the community. I disagreed with that because I never mentioned him, and he publicly went on this page and said that I wasn't telling the truth. So I kind of felt like we needed to address the elephant in the room, and the fact that he wasn't willing to do that, I just kind of passed on that interview. So nothing against Dr. Cameron, but I felt like if we did do that interview, I would at least need to touch on that and why he felt that I was completely wrong on that when I have data that backs up what I said. But that's it for that. So everyone, pay attention to what's going on, though. Please, a lot of people are calling for a 17 to 18% voter turnout. I want to see 20 to 23. Then those numbers should sound horrible to everyone. And that's of our registered voters. Why 75 to 80% of our registered voters will not participate in these elections that have an immediate impact on your lives, I don't know. So let's prove everybody wrong. Please go to the polls tomorrow. Just take the time and do it, please. This election is that important. So make sure you do it. These are big, big issues. And we talk about wanting change in the community. Well, here's your opportunity. This is your opportunity, and you won't have another one for 2 more years. So please take the 20 to 25 minutes to go vote. It's that important. So again, that is it for now. I'll be doing follow-ups. Like I said, I'll be out there tonight checking in on some last-minute standouts, talking to who I can, some of the candidates out there, and I'll do some follow-up videos on that, some more videos tonight or tomorrow, and then, of course, right till after the election, and then on to other issues. So thank you again to all the candidates, all the incumbents, all the challengers. Thank you for your time. I greatly appreciate it. And I will catch all of you later on tonight or tomorrow.